Hi, this is Marcia Vaca with Vaca Associates Family Checks and Balances. I'm coming to you today to talk a little bit about how you put together a team of trusted advisors. It doesn't matter if you're 25 or 85, you need a key team of people that you trust, that you know you can work with, that will listen to you, help to support you, help guide you through many of the issues that you face across a lifetime. And so I want to talk to you a bit about who should be on your team and how you need to find those key people. But before I begin, I want to offer a statement of disclosure. I have worked 40 plus years in the field of aging, healthcare, and social services. Most of my clients have been older adults, but I have also served younger blended families, people in their 30s and 40s, but most of my clients have been older. Now, everything I share with you is from personal experience. So your situation is unique. While there's many things that we go through that are very common to everyone, everybody's situation is unique. So what I share with you may or may not be totally appropriate for your situation, and that's okay. So you need to take the information I provide, sort of talk to your family, talk to your friends, talk to whomever you trust right now as an advisor, and figure out what's going to be best for you. So let's begin. First off, the very first trusted advisor that I think you need to have on your team, whether you're 25 or 85, is a doctor, your primary care doctor. You need to have somebody that you believe will listen to you. It's key, right? That they listen to you. I know with the way healthcare is these days, they rush in and out of each room. They've got so much to do. They're overwhelmed. We do have a doctor's shortage, but you need to find somebody that you believe you can work with who will listen to you. And in particular, as well, you need to get to know their office staff. Sometimes you can love the doctor that you have, but you really have issues with that office staff and dealing with them. So the office staff and getting to know them and being able to work with them is just as important. Number two, you need a good attorney. I'm sorry to say our lives have become so complicated that we really do need to have an attorney on our trusted team. Now, for most of us, that means an estate planning attorney, someone who can do living trust, wills, even someone maybe who can do conservatorship, paperwork. For some of you, because of your life, you may need a real estate attorney, you may need a business attorney. So, primarily, though, for most of us, we need that estate planning attorney. And there's a number of places where you can get referrals, ask family members or friends, but we'll come back and talk about that maybe on another video on how to really interview and find a good attorney. The third person is a financial advisor. You need someone who's not necessarily going to be selling you product, but they're going to help put your plan in place, your overall plan in place. And so they're going to give you guidance on different types of investment tools. They're going to help you really determine how your money is going to last over a lifetime, particularly a lifetime of retirement. You know, in days gone by, people retired and sad to say, they only lived about an additional 10 years or so. Well, now people retire and they've got 30 plus years in their future that if they're not going to be working and being on a fixed income, they really need the assistance of a financial advisor that can help them figure out how they make their dollars stretch, continue to grow, and that you're going to be financially sound as you move ahead. Another key person can be your insurance agent. Now, there's life insurance, there's health insurance, there's property casualty insurance, there's business insurance. Again, it's all going to depend on your own personal situation as to who you need in the insurance field on your team. I'll make note particularly of specialists in Medicare. Agents who know Medicare supplemental plans, know how Medicare, traditional Medicare works, knows how those supplements work. And they also know, based on who provides you your health care, which one of those plans works the easiest, the best, most effectively with your doctor's office, with your hospital, with your healthcare provider. That's really key in my mind to finding the right kind of Medicare supplemental coverage for your Medicare plan. So, an insurance agent. This is going to sound maybe funny to some of you, but the other key person I always say is find the handyman, particularly if you're a homeowner. If you're in your own home, all sorts of things are going to come up. Even if you were the greatest handyman in the whole wide world, like my dad was, the further that he aged, the less he was able to totally do on his own. So you have to have somebody that you trust who can handle the plumbing, the electrical, issues with the roof, painting the house inside or out, remodeling things. So you got to find yourself a good handyman and know that you're dealing with someone who's ethical, professional, has the right licenses, has the insurance coverage, liability coverage, and workers' comp coverage. That's all important when you're inviting someone into your home to do work for you. So maybe through a family member, a friend, you can find the right kind of person that you know will come in and help you do all those handyman related issues. Another key person in my mind is that auto mechanic. Doesn't matter if you're still driving, if you still have a car, even if it's under warranty, you've got to have a good auto mechanic that you, again, trust, that you know will deal with you straight up. They're going to be ethical and professional. They're going to give you a good deal. They're going to be honest with you. You just never know. When a car breaks down, it's one of the worst things in the whole wide world. I can tell you, because I just had to buy a new car and I just hated giving up my old one, but it was on its last legs. So a good auto mechanic. And then a couple other folks. Again, you bring some of these people onto your team as you need them. But a case manager or a care coordinator, what we would call that person within the field of aging and healthcare and social services, someone who knows the senior network of service providers, who understands the services for an older adult living in their community, who can get you connected up when you need to be connected up to those kinds of services and such, and to remind you of just how things do change and things that you may never have thought of that might be available in your community. Well, guess what? They are now. And you want somebody like that who can give you that input. Most communities do have a senior information line, a phone number to call. And I would look that up and have that again in your back pocket. This one, I know some people sort of look at me and go, really? You're kidding. You want me to worry about that? I'm only 65 and I'm great health and all that. Well, reality is we're all going to be leaving this world at some point in time. And having your funeral and cemetery arrangements together for your family, absolutely vital in my mind. I've dealt with a lot of older adults who, again, have passed on. And it's one of the most difficult time periods, not just for their family members, but for someone like me as a case manager who's been with them oftentimes for a number of years. And it is best to have your plans designed, at least somewhat, figure out just exactly what kind of funeral services you're looking for. Some people absolutely want to be cremated, others do not. They want to do what we call full body burial. Well, you need to lay all that out. You can lay it out, obviously, with your estate planning attorney, but then you actually need to connect with your local funeral home and cemetery and figure out just how to put that all together. So again, why? So your wishes are followed. And that's why this advisory team is so important. It's important because no one else knows what is important to you. You have to be the one that speaks those messages, that gives that information to trusted advisors, to family members, to close friends. And make sure that as that might change over time, you make the changes to your documents that you need to make, just to make sure that as you move ahead in life and you're on this journey of life, that your wishes, as much as possible, can be followed and carried out exactly as you would have wanted. So I hope this gives you a little bit of idea as to maybe who to put on your team. There might be some other people you need on your team based on, again, your particular situation. But these are some of the key ones that I think we all need throughout our lifetime. So I hope this was helpful. Send me a message. Let me know if there's any questions that you might have. And I'll look forward to talking with you again soon. Have a good day.